Let me see how many of you are present first. 23 only?
Ma'am, one by one only coming.
Okay, let me wait for 2 minutes. You are supposed to have 66. Did you all read your lesson?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's see. Forty-one. That's it. I'm going to start now, okay? You can see the screen, children?
Yes, ma'am.
I can hear only one of your voices. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. We can.
The Sound of Music, part 1 or unit 1 is about Evelyn. Evelyn Glennie, she listens to sound without hearing it. Well, the topic itself is like controversial, isn't it? It's like telling two things at one time. They say she listens to sound, and then it also says without hearing it. Don't you think that's strange?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, because that is because it's related to Evelyn's life. Pardon? Who is that? You're not supposed to be talking anything else other than the lessons. You got it? Hello? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to ask somebody, one of you will be reading the lesson once I mention, okay? First, I'll read you what comes before the reading part. Here they have said, God may have taken her hearing, but he has given her back something extraordinary. Now, you know, some people have some impairment, one or the other impairment. It doesn't mean life ends there. They have to make use of something else which they have. And here they are saying that God has given us something extraordinary. What we hear, she can feel far more deeply than any of us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. And the reader says you have to read the following account of this person, Evelyn Glennie, who fought against all physical disability and made her life a success story. So who's going to read the first chapter here? Rajiv?
Can I read?
I would like Rajiv to read the first one. Next one you read, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Is Rajiv there? I saw him that time. Rajiv is absent. Anmol Shri?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you
Yes,
read
ma'am,
the
Rajiv
first
is
chapter?
there.
I will
But ma'am-
consider him as absent, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Anmol?
he's telling in the chat that he has low connection.
Pardon?
He's telling in the chat that he has low connection.
But he was there on video. I saw him.
He has messaged, I have bad connection, ma'am.
Okay. If the video is clear, well, that's up to him. So Anmol, you can read the first one.
Yes, ma'am. Rush hour crowds jostle for position on the underground train platform. A slight girl, looking younger than her 17 years, was nervous yet excited as she felt the vibrations of the approaching train. It was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London, and daunting enough for any teenager fresh from a Scottish farm. But this aspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than most. She was profoundly deaf.
Thank you, Anmol. Who was asking for reading?
Chanda, ma'am.
Yeah, you read now.
Ma'am, shall I read the next
Evelyn
one?
Glennie's loss of hearing had been gradual. Her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when the 8-year-old Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. They called her name and she didn't move. I suddenly realized that she hadn't heard, says Isabel Glennie. For quite a while, Evelyn managed to conceal her growing deafness from friends and teachers. But by the time she was 11, her marks had deteriorated and her headmistress urged her parents to take her to a specialist. It was then discovered that her hearing was severely impaired as a result of gradual nerve damage. They were advised that she should be fitted with hearing aids and sent to a school for the deaf. Everything suddenly looked black, says Evelyn.
Okay, thank you. Naina, right?
Ma'am, I'll read next.
Ma'am, can I read, ma'am, next?
Ma'am, I want to read, ma'am.
Ajay Surya, you can read. Third one.
But Evelyn was not going to give up. Evelyn was not going to give up. She was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. One day she noticed a girl playing a xylophone and decided that she wanted to play it too. Most of the teachers discouraged her, but
Percussionist.
Ron Forbes spotted her potential.
Excuse me, Ajay. It's percussionist Ron Forbes.
Ron Forbes spotted her potential. He began by tuning two large drums to different notes. Don't listen through your ears, he would say. Try to sense it some other way, say Evelyn. Suddenly I realized I couldn't feel the higher drum from the waist up and the lower one from the waist down. Forbes repeated an exercise, and soon Evelyn discovered that she could sense certain notes in different parts of her body. I had learned to open my mind and body to sounds and vibrations. The rest was sheer determination and hard work.
Thank you.
Ma'am, could I read?
Charan.
Can I read next?
Yes. She never
Ma'am,
looked
next
back.
can I read?
Charan.
She never looked back from that point onwards. She toured the United Kingdoms with a youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16, she had decided to make music her life. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of Academy. She gradually moved from orchestral work to solo performance. At the end of her 3-year course, she captured most of the top awards.
Thank you, Charan. Who next?
Ma'am, I'll read, ma'am.
Who?
Shreyas.
Brinda was asking, I think. Okay, Shreyas, you read. Sixth one, Brinda will read, okay?
Ma'am, I read the second one.
Ma'am, I'll read.
I thought it was Naina. Okay, thank you, Brinda.
Ma'am, I want to read, ma'am.
Yeah, first,
Ma'am, fifth one I'll read.
whom did I say to read fifth one?
Shreyas.
Yes.
And for all this, Evelyn won't accept any hint of heroic achievement. if you work hard and now
No.
where you are going to
And excuse me, and know where you're
and
going.
know where you are going, you will get there. And she got right to the top. The world's most sought, sought after percussionist with a mastery of some thousand instruments and hectic international schedule.
Okay, thank you.
Ma'am, next I'll read.
Can I read next, ma'am?
Ma'am, I want to read.
Okay, Anshul, right?
No, ma'am, Vince.
Vince, your
Yes, ma'am.
voices are sounding different. Okay, Vince, read.
It is intriguing to watch
What?
Evelyn.
It is
It is intriguing.
intriguing.
It is intriguing to watch Evelyn function so effortlessly without hearing. In our 2-hour discussion, she never missed a word. Men with bushy beards give me troubles. She laughed. It is not just watching the lips, it's the whole face, especially the eyes. She speaks flawlessly with a Scottish lilt. My speech is clear because I could hear till I was 11, she says. But that doesn't explain how she managed to learn French and master basic Japanese.
Good. Next,
Ma'am, can I read next?
Brinda,
Nana.
Nana. Where were you, Nana? Okay, read now.
As for music, she explains, it pours in through every part of my body. It tingles in the skin, my cheekbones, and even in the hair. When she plays the xylophone, she can sense the sound passing up the stick into her fingertip. By leaning against the drums, she can feel the resonances flowing into her body. On a wooden platform, she removes her shoes so that the vibrations pass through her bare feet and up her legs.
Thank you, Nana. Next, Brinda,
Yes, ma'am.
are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, read no.
Not surprisingly, Evelyn delights her audiences. In 1991, she was presented with the Royal Philharmonic Society's
Excuse me, Philharmonic.
Prestigious Soloist in the Year award, says master percussionist James Blades. God may have taken her hearing, but he has given her back something extraordinary. What we hear, she feels far more deeply than any of us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully.
Good. I heard Tushar is also there. Is
Yes,
he?
ma'am.
Okay, Tushar, can you read the 9th one?
Sure, ma'am. Evelyn confesses that she is something of a workaholic.
Workaholic.
I've just got to work, often harder than classical musicians, but the rewards are enormous. Apart from the regular concerts, Evelyn also gives free concerts in prisons and hospitals. She also gives high priority to classes for young musicians. Anne Richlin of the Beethoven Fund for Deaf Children says, she is a shining inspiration for deaf children. They see that there is nowhere that they cannot go.
Okay, thank you, Tushar. Shreyank, is he available? Shreyank?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Who
I'll
else?
read.
Anshul?
Me, ma'am.
Okay. Jeshta is just entering now. Anmol is there now?
Ma'am, shall I read?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
Evelyn Glennie has already accomplished more than people twice her age. She has brought percussion to the front of an orchestra and demonstrated that it can be very moving. She has given inspiration to those who are handicapped, people who look to her and say, if she can do it, I can. And not the least, she has given enormous pleasure to millions.
Who's the author?
Deborah Cowley.
Deborah Cowley.
Deborah Cowley.
Deborah.
Okay,
Deborah, they say. Okay, Deborah Cowley. And this is the biography of a lady, Evelyn Glennie. She was born in 1957, 65. Where is it? Yeah, she was born in
How did her
1965.
hearing get damaged, ma'am?
What?
How did her hearing get damaged? Nerves,
Yeah,
how did it get
they
damaged?
already told you. See here, they have mentioned her hearing deteriorated because of some.
No,
What was that?
they told that her nerve was damaged, ma'am.
Yeah, gradual nerve damage. How does it happen? Tell me.
Don't know, ma'am.
Whenever you get ear
Hearing
infections,
too much to voice.
if you get ear infections, what do?
Don't
We
know,
are
ma'am.
supposed to take treatment, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Some people just go on scratching and putting things inside their ears and itching and all those things.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me now, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
There was a power cut and I had to change the network. Okay, so it's about Evelyn Glennie. She was declared to be hearing impaired. Now they have mentioned deaf here, but you know, deaf is not a nice way of saying something. Like you can't call somebody lame, you can't call them mute and all those things. You can call them hearing impaired
Yes, ma'am.
or visually impaired or physically damaged,
Mentally impaired.
challenged, mentally challenged.
challenged.
Yeah, you can say that, but you don't straight away use those words because it hurts them. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So Evelyn didn't give up on music. We already know that she loved music. How do you know she loved music? How do we know she loved music in the beginning? It's not about the crowd in childhood.
Ma'am, she used to play piano.
She went for that piano class to play piano, even though she couldn't hear. And she never mentioned that she couldn't hear. Okay. She never mentioned it to anybody that she couldn't hear.
Yes, ma'am.
So that shows that she was determined to play music. And then only when she couldn't.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Ma'am, can't hear you.
Deteriorated. What is the meaning of deteriorate? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes,
what is the
ma'am.
meaning of deteriorate? Just you don't have to look at the dictionary. You should know it by now. Diminish, go down. Okay. Decrease. Then her headmistress told the parents to take her to a specialist. What specialist are we talking about now?
Hearing
Ear
specialist.
specialist.
Yes,
Ear
ear specialist, not music specialist, but ear specialist. Yes, very good.
Ma'am.
And then they suggest that, you know, when they come to know that she has damaged her ear, nerves and all that, the school tells school people, I mean the teachers, everybody suggests that she should be fit with hearing aids and she should be sent to a special school. Because in those times they did not have integrated education. Integrated means that mixed children study. In those times, if you had any impairment, you were supposed to go to a special school. So that is what they had suggested. And everything looked black. What is the meaning of everything looked black?
Blank, ma'am.
When
nothing
you
more.
can't
Because
hear,
she
it is
can't
like,
hear, ma'am.
she's in a different world where
Yes,
her
good.
hearing has been taken.
Yeah, do you mean to
heard
say
too
that the lights went off?
Means all the parts
No, ma'am.
negative. In
Ma'am,
short,
she can't hear
She was
anything. It's fully
depressed.
blank.
Immediately everything looked black means they
Yes, ma'am.
found
The loud
that
world had
everything looked like
become silent.
it's actually like, you know, you had high hopes and you are planning to do so many things, and everything suddenly is like,
Stop
you know,
because
washed
of
down the drain.
hearing.
You feel lost. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
But Evelyn, did she give up?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
She did not give up. They are telling that she was determined to lead a normal life. She was a normal girl, wasn't she?
Yes, ma'am.
Or all people have their own dreams and aspirations, and everybody wants to fulfill their dreams. Everybody. I'm not saying only normal people, everybody. And to pursue those dreams, they have to put in extra effort if they have some impairment. And one day she saw a girl playing a xylophone. What did she do?
Wanted
She
to play.
decided that she
Even
will
she also
play
wanted
that.
to play.
Yeah, she decided she will do that one day. And there was a music teacher in her school, Ron Forbes. What is the meaning of percussionist they have given you here? Can you see? Can you see this?
Person who plays the
Yeah.
drum or tabla.
So anything which plays through
Someone who
vibration and you
plays the
beat it with,
percussion,
yeah,
family
which
instruments,
you
ma'am.
beat with sticks, those instruments
ma'am.
especially. So he told her, you can't hear fine, but you have some other strengths, right? Use those, he says. Don't listen through your ears. Try to sense music in some other way. And she realized that she could sense it through the vibrations. That's how bats hear. Don't you know that? Do you know how bats hear?
Yes, ma'am. Using this thing.
Yeah, frequency. They can make out the way the frequency comes back.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. They make a
hunt
particular
using
sound. They
yes,
make a
ma'am.
particular sound, and when the sound comes back to them, they can make out the distance. The same way she could make out the tone through the rhythm, through the vibration. And then she would understand when it was her turn to beat the drum, or when it was her turn to play the xylophone, and what tune is required, how the tune is going up and down. All that she could make out. And she never looked back. She went on to achieve top awards. Now, this is her picture here. This is when she was playing the xylophone. Do you know what's a xylophone?
Yes, ma'am.
Your small children
Yes,
have
ma'am.
that. Okay. And in the end, they say that she became famous. Did she forget where she came from?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
She made sure she was always there to assist youngsters who wanted to learn music. And she always went to hospitals and jails, prisons, where she would play, she would perform so that she could entertain those people, because she knew how it is to be tied down. And she was an inspiration to the students of the hearing impaired institution. Which institution was that? Anne Richland's Beethoven Fund. Okay. Now, in this text, you have these questions here. You will be answering these in your A4 sheets.
Mom, I'm writing a rule sheet.
Ma'am, I don't have A4 sheet.
Ma'am, I'm writing an
If you have notebooks, it's well and good. If you don't, you cannot say I did not have and I did not write. You have to make use of A4 sheets, and you
Ma'am.
cannot say I did not have A4 sheets. Why? Because last year I had told you to buy a bundle of A4 sheets, because anytime you can use it. Do you remember that?
Mom, I'm writing in rule sheets.
Rule sheets, fine. But
Okay.
I want the notes to be there. When we come back to school, it should be there.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So these are the questions which are given in the textbook. You will get some questions in worksheet format, which you will be answering later on. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. No.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Mom.
Now, here, when faced with challenges, what do all of us think? Hey, it's impossible for me. Let him do. Let her do. She is very good at it. That's what we say, right?
Yes, ma'am.
If somebody is very smart, we expect only that person to do that, and we feel that it's okay if we don't do it. It's not okay. It's not okay not to do it. So here it says, her life says that whenever we face challenges, we should not say that it's impossible. We should not say that it's not my cup of tea. Because legends, whoever became famous, they have never said I can't. They have always said I will do it. Okay. Can you see this one?
Mom, your
Ma'am,
screen
the
is
screen is blank.
blank.
Okay,
Screen
okay.
is blank.
Yeah, just a minute.
Yeah. Yes.
I'll put this one. Share screen. This one. Yes. Now you can see. You can see, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This is Evelyn Glennie. Now, the whole thing, the PPT will be sent to you, but it's just a summary of the lesson where I have told you that in this chapter, we'll be learning about two people actually. Unit 1 is about Evelyn Glennie, whom you already heard about now. And Unit 2 is about our Indian legend, Bismillah Khan. These two, Unit 1 and 2, are biographical pieces, and they show both of them how they faced adversities and they overcame all those, and they showed sheer determination, worked hard, and achieved success. So this is just the summary. I'll be
Bismillah Khan,
sending
what
this
had
to you.
happened to him?
Pardon?
Bismillah Khan,
What happened to Bismillah Khan?
Bismillah Khan, I'll tell you later.
Okay, ma'am.
That will come next, okay? So this is Evelyn Glennie, I said. And here are 2 points that I want you to ponder over. Do you think if Evelyn hadn't been disabled, oh, Prerana wants to. Do you know that if Evelyn hadn't been disabled, what would she have done? Would she have achieved all of these accolades?
No, ma'am.
What are accolades?
No,
Yes, ma'am.
Achievements.
Yeah,
Achievements.
Yes, ma'am.
Anmol said yes,
Because
ma'am.
even if, yes, ma'am, because even if she hadn't become deaf, this thing, the interest she paid towards music was the same, ma'am.
Yes.
But she could have not
Ma'am,
become
instead of
so.
feeling the sound, she would have heard it, ma'am.
Ma'am, but she could not become so famous like thing, ma'am.
Why do you say?
Ma'am, because being a disabled, doing such a great work in music field is better than being
Ma'am,
able to
who
do.
knows, ma'am, after being able to hear, she could have become an even more greater musician, ma'am.
Yeah,
She
maybe.
couldn't have showed her confidence, ma'am.
Maybe. Now, what I think is, if Evelyn hadn't been disabled, also she would have achieved all these accolades. Yes, but
She would have achieved more accolades.
taken this as a challenge. Would she have taken it as a challenge that she will do
No,
better
ma'am.
than the others?
No, ma'am.
She would have been like, in a team. She would have worked in a team. She would have enjoyed with her colleagues, whoever is into music. She would have been like one of them. But this time, just because she couldn't hear, maybe she took it as a challenge that she wanted to show the world she can do more than what others can do. That is how, you face challenges. Now, the second one is, how would you implement the value you learned from this lesson in your life? Now, what value did you learn here?
Impossible.
Never give up because of
Never
your
give up.
disabilities.
Yeah, you came to know that the moral of the lesson is
You
not to
should
give
be
up.
trying.
There will be problems in your
Be
life, you
ready
need
to
to
face.
Have
overcome
to
them.
be trying. You should ready to face everything.
Be
To face
determined to whatever your
adversities.
passion is.
Yeah, to face adversities. What is that? To face life's challenges. So, how would you do that? I mean, you are not hearing impaired, right? Are you impaired in any way? No, right? So the value you learned in your life from this lesson, how would you use in your life? Nobody?
Not give up, ma'am.
Yeah, not give up is right.
Ma'am, if one door is closed, you can always open another one.
Yes. And
Ma'am, there
yeah.
will be problems in your life. You just need to overcome them, ma'am.
Yes, whatever problem comes, you cannot say, I need to have a disability just to prove that I am able to. No, even if you are able, you have to show that you can achieve more than what you have already achieved. Now, if you have played cricket and you are the champion, that doesn't mean you stop there. What else can you do? Because you have got all
You should be
kinds
more
of,
better than
yes.
before.
You know what is multiple intelligences, don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
You need to find out what are the fields that you are good at and make use of every opportunity to succeed in life, because opportunity, does it come again?
No.
Yeah,
No.
it strikes it when it strikes or knocks at your door. You need to open it. You need to make
We have
use
to
of that
use,
opportunity.
you have to use the opportunity.
And I have also written here that you have to write the answers in A4 sheet. Now, those who have notebook, you can write there. Those who don't have, you can write in A4 sheets, and you have to put it in your portfolio.
Okay, ma'am.
For later perusal, where I will check your portfolio later on. Okay. And there's another, I think last week, Deepti ma'am taught you how to write a letter, didn't she?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You all went through the lesson.
Yes, ma'am.
You are very perfect in writing letters now.
Yes, ma'am. Not so much, ma'am.
So much, ma'am.
Not so much.
Yes, ma'am.
You are in the 9th standard. I think you learned last year also.
Yes, ma'am.
But we cannot always be perfect, no, ma'am. So,
Yeah, you need to better yourself now. You can go through the lesson once again. I think you must have received some material. You can go through that lesson. You can look at your last year's notes, and you can write a letter to Evelyn Glennie.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to post it, because I don't think post will go now. Okay, write a letter to Evelyn
So
Glennie.
she's alive, ma'am?
Yes, of course. You have to write a letter to Evelyn Glennie, and you have to appreciate or laud her achievements in life. You don't have to mention that you are hearing impaired and all those things, but you can say that you appreciate and how you learned from her and how you're going to use her as a role model in your life. You can use those words and you can frame a letter. Okay, will you write a letter?
Yes, ma'am.
Can it be like a homework from my side as well as Deepti ma'am's side?
Okay,
ma'am.
Is it okay, Deepti ma'am? I don't know if she's there. Okay. I will inform.
I heard you. Yes, they can write the letter.
Yes. Okay. So you have got permission there also. You can write a letter to Evelyn Glennie. So what kind of a letter will that be? Will that be a formal letter?
Informal. Informal.
Informal.
Yeah, informal, but not so informal that you write like your friends or your dad and mom. You can, because you don't know her,
Informal
right?
plus formal, ma'am.
It's in between, something in between. Not, you don't have to be very formal with her.
Semi-formal.
Yeah, semi-formal.
Okay.
Okay, so now I would like to ask who is ready to volunteer and give me the summary of this lesson. Everybody went mute.
Ma'am, shall I, ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, can I, ma'am?
Yeah, okay, do one thing. You give me the first part and Sukruta, right? Who was the girl? I can't open the whole participants list here.
Sukruta, ma'am.
Sukruta, okay. Charan will give me the first part. Sukruta will give me the second part. And
Okay.
I don't know whether Sharanya is available. Sharanya, let me check. Sharanya is not here.
No, she's not there.
Yeah. Rachana is there. Amukta is there. And they are not responding. Chinmay, Sai Shobha, why aren't you speaking?
Ma'am, now only should I give the summary, ma'am?
Yeah, right now. I mean, you just tell me what you don't read the whole lesson. You just tell me what you understood in this lesson. You heard about Evelyn Glennie, right?
Yes, ma'am.
From the beginning, tell me when she was 8 years old.
I'll start, ma'am.
Yes.
When Evelyn Glennie was at a younger age, she loved music. She used to play piano and other instruments. Once, when her mother called her, her mother realized Evelyn Glennie could not hear her. Then they consulted the doctor, and the doctor said she was visually impaired.
Okay.
This scared Evelyn Glennie's parents. When they went to the school principal said that she should be sent to another special school. After that, but this did not stop Evelyn Glennie from achieving her accolades. She she saw a girl playing a xylophone, and she thought she should play too.
Okay, next.
Then she started playing.
Thank you, Charan. Can Sukruta continue? Oh, where did she go now? You can hear me? You can hear me, right?
Ma'am, one sec. I'm turning the pages, ma'am.
I said you need not read. You heard the story of Evelyn Glennie. He just said they suggested that she go to a special school. After that, what happened?
Ma'am, okay, I'm not pretty sure, ma'am, but after that, she didn't want to go to the school, ma'am.
They didn't mention that, but she didn't want to give up on music. That's what we know.
Yes, ma'am. And she chose to play the percussion instruments as she could feel the music, ma'am.
But you didn't tell me about who inspired her.
Ma'am, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Anybody else?
Roy Forbes.
Who?
Roy Forbes.
Ron Forbes. Ron Forbes.
So
Now I
Ron
want
Forbes.
one. I said one person. Shai Shobha, can you give the summary?
Yes, ma'am. Ron Forbes had given her like an exercise where she could feel the music instead of hearing it.
Yeah, he didn't actually tell her that. He said that if you can't hear it, no problem. Do it some other way. And then she realized that she could sense the vibrations, isn't it?
Then she opened her mind to music.
Yes.
And she even mentioned that it was not only the exercise but even her hard work. Then she did a lot of hard work, and she reached to the top, and she even now she was a percussionist, and even she had a very tight schedule.
Sai Shobha, disconnected?
No, ma'am. Then even her mother had told that it was very hard. It was very hard watching her daughter seeing like this effort. No, it was very hard to see her effortlessly going up.
Her mother?
Then her mother had mentioned that that was like
it was not there in this lesson. I think you have read her life story, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. She used her sense organs, and she realized that she could make out the vibrations and the frequencies, and she used that as an instrument to learn music and master it. And did she just learn, the drum or only the xylophone?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, what did she learn? You missed that part, Michelle? You are in the choir, right? So you should have noticed, Michelle and Arnav, did you notice how many types of instruments she mastered?
Xylophone.
She mastered
Ma'am, over
thousands. They say.
1,000.
Thousands of instruments she has mastered. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Sham Gagan?
Spend much of
I can see Sham Gagan online, but he is on mute. Can you hear me, Sham? Okay, Jeshta?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I want you to tell me the last part of the lesson. The last part where after she became famous, what did she do? Who is that? Teja? I can see a name Teja. Who is Teja?
Tejas, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Tejas.
You should write it in English. Okay. I asked Jeshta to give me the last part summary.
Sabita ma'am, I think it's time.
Pardon?
It's
Oh,
time.
is it? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't realize. Sorry, children. You get ready with the answers for the next lesson. Okay.
Okay,
Thank you, children.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.